Hey, everyone, welcome back to Glow with Gayatri. This is the second video in which we'll be discussing some valuable tips and resources for the Kerala University MSc Chemistry first year practical exam. If you haven't watched the first video yet, make sure to check that out. The link to the first part is in the description box below. Let's start with CHCL CP215, Organic Chemistry Practical 1. You have 6 hours to complete the exam, from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. As I mentioned in the first part, this is the question paper. We've already discussed the question paper and marks distribution, so now let's take a closer look at the scheme of valuation. First question, separation of components. This part carries a total of 40 marks. Reporting the correct method of separation carries 3 marks. Description of the procedure with the relevant equation carries 5 marks. Here, we need to display the separated components, both the active and neutral components. Quantity of separated components carries 6 marks. Quality of separated components carries 6 marks. Now, for the TLC plate. We need to display the TLC plate. However, since the spots fade after some time, you don't need to display it for long. When the spot is visible, report it immediately to the external examiner. They will evaluate and award marks. For TLC quality, there are 10 marks in total. Plate with a good spot for the pure component gets 3 marks. Spot of the mixture comparable to the component gets 2 marks. After reporting, you'll need to sketch the TLC plate in your answer sheet. This carries 1 mark. Next, you need to calculate the RF value, which should ideally be between 0.4 and 0.8. This calculation carries 2 marks. Lastly, you must describe the preparation of the TLC solution, including adsorbent, developing solvent ratio, saturation time, plate dimensions, developing time, visualization method, and the RF equation. This part carries 2 marks. Next question is. This question involves a 2-stage preparation. You may be asked to perform any one of the following conversions. Acetanilide to p-nitroaniline. Or acetanilide to p-bromoaniline. Or methyl benzoate to M-nitrobenzoic acid. Or benzaldehyde to 1,5-diphenyl-3-STYRYL-2-pyrazzoline. For the last conversion, recrystallization of the first stage is preferred. This part carries 25 marks in total. Display both the first stage crude and second stage crude, as well as the recrystallized second stage crude. The quality and quantity of each will be checked. Next question is writing the procedure. You need to write the procedure for any preparation asked by the external examiners that you'll need to include. Stage 1, equation carries 1 mark, mechanism carries 2 marks, description carries 2 marks. Stage 2, equation carries 1 mark, mechanism carries 2 marks, description carries 2 marks. So total 10 marks. For separation and TLC analysis, any one of the compounds from any of the 2 boxes below may be mixed in ether so as to form a homogeneous mixture. And that's all about the organic chemistry practical exam. Wishing you all the best for this part of your exam. Now, let's move on to physical chemistry practical exam, CHCL-CA CP216. You have 6 hours to complete the exam, from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The maximum marks are 75. Here's the question paper. I'll display it on the screen now. You can take a screenshot for your reference. There are 12 questions in total on this question paper, but you'll be assigned only 1 question to attempt. This assigned question will be clearly marked on your question paper. Once you receive your question paper, make sure to report the question number to the examiner. Also, remember to write the question number clearly on your answer sheet. Thesis very important. Except for the Langmuir adsorption isotherm question, all other questions have sub-questions as well. In the first 15 minutes, you need to write the procedure for your assigned question and include all relevant equations in your answer sheet. And then finally submit your procedure to the examiner. Now, here's something important. The examiner can ask you to write the procedure for any question. It may or may not be the same as the experiment you're going to perform. So, be prepared for this. Now, let's talk about the scheme of valuation. This is where your marks are coming from. Here's how the mark distribution looks. Experiments carries 60 marks. Procedure, 5 marks. Performance, 10 marks. The scheme also includes details about marks for calculations, relevant graphs, and other key aspects. And also deductions of marks for errors during the practical. I'll scroll through the scheme slowly now. You can pause the video and take a screenshot for your reference. So, that's it for today, friends. I hope this gave you a good idea about what to expect in your practical exam. Remember, don't stress out, take a deep breath, stay calm, and focus on what you've learned. You've worked hard, and I'm sure you'll do great. All the very best for your exam. And as always, don't forget to grow. Glow. With Gayatri. Take care, and see you in the next video.